what's good, boys? What's good? I'm just gonna leak. I'm not even gonna leak shit, but I'm gonna give you guys a good sales process for agency sales. Um, I'm in a cafe right now, and I'm very introverted and I'm very shy. Uh, but let's get started, right? So for the sales process, let's start with SMS, right? For SMS, I for SMS, I would say, okay, this shit isn't working. Fuck it. Yeah, fuck this shit. Fuck it. Okay. So for SMS, I would always do bait and switch, right? And always use contractor friendly lingo. As in, like, let's say you explain them the payment terms, right? So there are two parts of the payment, the labor and the material. So the material is the art spin, which is gonna be 50 bucks a day, something like that. And just use like contractor friendly words and shit. Um, Also for your SMS, I would say just do hell lot of wait and switch and like filter all these prospects on setting calls, right? Um, for SMS, the usual skeleton I follow is just desired outcome and then risk reversal. So that's pretty much for SMS. Just keep it one segment and just blast like at least 3 grand a day, and you're pretty good to go. Scrape all the leads from Outscraper. Yeah. So that's pretty much it for the SMS. Now let's go on to the cold call and the warm call. The cold call and the warm call, I mean, it should start with a pattern interrupt, and then you're supposed to differentiate yourself from other companies, Angie's, Thumbtack, all these bullshit companies. Even try to like differentiate yourself from marketing agency. I don't tell them I'm a marketing agency and shit, right? So yeah, you pattern interrupt, you talk to them, just differentiate yourself, build some report, right? And then just like do the discovery. Your discovery, it should build a gap, right? It shouldn't build pain, but it should build a logical gap. And just like the better discovery you do on the setting call, the more prepared you are for the sales call because you know what objections are gonna come. So if someone tells you I've been burned before, you can handle that objection before on the sales call, right? And I would say just qualify based on three things on the setting calls. Their finance, the intent, if they really want to do it, the engagement. So all of it comes through the discovery. And then once the discovery is done, just pitch them, like just show them, don't even show them, like just do a mini pitch, right? And I wouldn't prefer telling them that we run ads. Just say some bullshit, but don't tell them you run ads, right? Because these contractors, they've been born like fuck. And also like handling vague responses. I mean, there will be vague responses. There will be people who will say yes, and there will be people who will talk a lot and not show up. So you have to be ready for everything, I would say, right? Let's go, let's go, let's go. So once you do the pitch, this is what I do. I kind of believe shift, right? So I give them a similar example of my client, like their current position and like how my client was in their current position. And after working with me, he's getting like this many jobs, this many leads, and he's super happy and shit. And so once you drop a testimonial, ask them to book a meeting, book a meeting. For booking a meeting, never say let's book a meeting. Make sure they agree to book a meeting with you. Okay, make sure they want to talk to you. Be like, okay, we can carve out like 20 minutes and figure this out for your business, right? So that's number one. Like that's the number one thing that improved my show rates. On top of that, yeah, once you book in the meeting, send them the VSL, tie them down. Um, for VSL, I usually would attach value to the VSL. Like, yeah, just watch it. It will save you thousands of bucks. Even if you don't work together, it's like a lot of value and all that stuff. Tie them down. I think that's pretty much it. Also, tell them that you will be giving them call reminders and shit, call reminders, text reminders, and whatnot. Do that. I would also prefer just building a lot of rapport on the sitting call. And then once the sitting call is over, just like throw in them the VSL. In the VSL, just do a lot of social proof and pre-handling all the objections. That's all. Like whatever you can do for pre-handling objections, try to do it. But if you throw in a lot of case studies, a lot of testimonials, and just like explain your unique process, you're good to go. Like I have had like 5 clients closed with just like a 12-minute discovery because I have a very fucking good VSL in place, right? So after the VSL, there's like the confirmation call before the sales call. For the confirmation call, um, just build a lot of rapport. How has your day been? How the work has been, and all that stuff. Just do that shit, and I think you're pretty much good to go, right? Build a lot of rapport and set logical expectations for the call, right? Just like do a little recap, but make them logically excited to hop on the call with you. So then comes the sales call. Start with some mini report. Like you want to build as much report as you can and keep your confirmation text and like all that stuff. Some people call it to be professional. I would rather like have it personal, like make them sound they're very, very personal. Like we are actually texting them to us before the call that we are very excited to talk to you and we like really want to talk to you and see how we can help you. About the sales call, the mindset should be executing your sales process perfectly. That's what I would say. Like just do the discovery properly. Don't focus on the outcome. I mean, yeah, focus on the outcome. You need the client. If it's a good client, you can always tell if it's a good client by the way that they're talking on the sales call, right? So if it's a good client, just be a shark and fucking close them on the spot, right? Um, yeah, sorry. Okay, so we're done with the mindset. So once you start the sales call, what I usually do is this some mini report, ask them what they're doing, and like just like figure out a problem, right? Sometimes there's not a problem, right? Because you will have like millionaires, people who are doing a million a year, they don't have a problem in the acquisition, right? So figure out a problem in their current acquisition system, what the impact has been, how long has it been going, and what might be the future consequences. Don't do bullshit consequences of like Jeremy Minor, like how will it make you feel. Don't do any of that bullshit, right? um Once you do that, and if there's like no problem, just like try to build a gap with the rich clients. With the rich clients, I would say there are three currencies you can sell on. Someone taught me. um Money, time, and effort, right? So for the rich clients, I know a guy, he closed a million a year client just by telling him that I'll save you time. Like instead of working like 16 hours, you're gonna be working 8 hours a day for acquisition. Yeah, he closed him on the spot, right? 6K piff. So that's what you guys can do. So once you figure out the problem in the thing, ask them like what have they been doing to solve the problem. Like if they haven't done nothing, ask them why they haven't done nothing. Then they'll give you a potential objection, right? So whenever a potential objection arises, you can always pre-handle it. And if they have been burned before, if they have not got good results before, you can always pre-handle it. And if they haven't done anything, tell them like what prevented you, right? Oh, you already yeah. So if they haven't done anything, ask them like what's shifted now? Like why do you wanna change it now? And then it builds inner urgency and then it like may ask them to move forward like internally. And then what I do, and like not everyone does it, I kind of teach them how a system and how a tactic works, right? So Angie's list and PPC and all this bullshit, they are just tactics. Whereas like having a whole CRM in place, having a proper like predictable acquisition machine is actually a system which has like all the 6 tactics tied together. So I would teach them and then I would build some report like here and there on the call. I would also do some probing on the call, just like And if they don't give an answer to your they don't give an answer to your question, don't move on to the next question. Don't, because if you do that, you're subconsciously telling them that you're a bitch, right? You don't want to do that, right? Um, so yeah, keep rephrasing your questions until you get the answer you want to hear. Also, during the discovery process, build the gap, like where they are, where they want to go. And if they are kind of emotional, if they're giving you a lot of answers, you can do the NEPQ stuff. I mean, you can try it out, but do don't do it too much. I wouldn't recommend doing it too much, right? Um, build a lot of rapport, and I think you can. But with the rich guys, like with a proper company, that don't do that shit, right? Also like make them admit that why they need external help, and make them admit why they need it now. And yeah, this is like whole part of the discovery before like pitching, right? So you make them admit why they need external help, make them admit why now, why not push it later, and make sure they are committed, right? Um, what you can also do is like tell them like you have to put in effort because you want to save your time, or you want to like you have to be committed so that you can put less efforts in your business and make more, right? That's one thing you can do. Then discovery, to show your system. What I do is like I show them a pitch deck and then I show them live results because I have like good fucking results. All of my clients have like a sub $10 CPL, and yeah, all of my clients are printing. But yeah, pre-handle all the objections during the discovery, during the pitch, and then tie them down at least twice or thrice. I tie them down thrice, like with the system with specific mechanisms. And since I have like good fucking results, I ask them like, what do they need? Do they need the speed of the results, or do they need like the quality of the results, or is it like the volume of the results? What do they really like and what do they really want? Um, yeah. So once you tie them down, make them sell themselves. Then comes the price. Just drop the price. Then if I've done the discovery perfectly, like correctly, and you don't sound like a bot, you don't sound like a retarded reading of the script, there will be either two objections. Like there will be two objections, either trust or money. I usually get money objections because all my clients, all my prospects, they watch the ESL and they don't give me trust objections. For the money objection, just tie them down again, like make them sell themselves. Just ask them like, what do you like about the system? Like, let's get money out of the equation. What do you like about the system? Make them sell themselves, and then just like split it into payment plans, and then give them a good fucking service, and just like close them, right? One additional tip I can give you for a sales call is like be super hyper masculine on the sales call, because these contractors, bro, like they're a bit sped, they're a bit retarded, a bit too much. Oh yeah, that's what I would say. Be hyper masculine on these calls. I haven't tried it yet, but you can try to play the devil's advocate. Like just call them out on their bullshit and like kind of unqualify them. How do you do it? Like if you guys know red pill and dating, uh, yeah, you can do that, right? Kind of disqualify them and then ask them a question, so they kind of qualify them for you. I haven't tried it yet, but I'm pretty sure it will work, right? I'm pretty sure. Also, what I do is I use a bit of salesman tactics, like incentive-based pricing for the broke guys, not with real companies, but with inexperienced people, right? So they just pay me on the call, even if they pay like $500, $1,000, or whatever, like the full amount. I always get paid on the calls. That's pretty much it for the sales process.